Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Got another Nubeo watch for you guys today, and we're going to be talking about the Manta. Check this out. So this is a very cool looking watch. They call this a mid-size version, and we know that Nubeo watches are making rather large timepieces, not quite as large as some of the competitors out there, but they're really bringing out some really amazing designs, and this one's no exception. I have most of the Nubeo pieces at this point. They did come out with a brand new one. I encourage you to check it out. Link is in the description for this watch, and of course their website. Discount code as well. Make sure you take advantage of that. So what are we getting here? So this is a very cool looking execution. What I like about this most of all is that it is a 45mm watch, so it's not considered oversized, although for most folks who are used to wearing like 38 and 40s, a 45mm is a big piece. But if I would have looked at this right when I pulled this out of the box and had to guess the size, I wouldn't have said 45. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe because of the thickness at 19mm. It just seems like a much larger watch. It's big, it's robust, and it kind of reminds me of the RGMT Ohio. If you haven't checked that out, do so. Killer watch model. Screw-on case back. You can see the exhibition window. Very solid, very robust. When you look at this watch face, it just screams like tough and bold. Very cool looking. We have a unidirectional rotating bezel, which actually turns around a stationary bezel sort of ledge, or we'll call it here. So when you turn the bezel, it actually rotates around this kind of inner ring. So very cool. A lot of the other watches that I've seen don't actually have that larger inner bezel ring. It is sort of a step down, what I call like a kind of a deep dish, kind of a, I wouldn't say like, not super deep dish like a Hydromax or like some of the Aragon Enforcers, but it definitely has a little bit of a depth to it. Very cool looking watch, done in kind of what I would call almost like an aged copper, but they do call this the golden bark. So very cool color. I never would have thought that a graphite and kind of a brown color would mesh well together, because one's cool, one's warm. But this is just an example of how sometimes you can blend two colors together and they look absolutely stunning. It's a great looking piece. All right, so what do we get on specs? We have 3/16 stainless steel. That's a checkbox for me. Bam. Number one checkbox, though. I always state, what do you like the watch? Is this something you like? Do you like the way it looks? Is this something you're going to wear? This is cool as hell. So definitely for me, checkbox. Then we have the movement. So we have an automatic movement. Awesome, but we don't know which one. So they list it as a Japanese automatic, 3 hands with date. I'm going to guess and say this is a Miyota of some sort, just based on the design of the rotor, the way that it spins. I'm guessing Miyota, but again, don't quote me on that. If that is a checkbox for you and potentially a deal breaker, let me know. I'll try to find out for you. 45mm case diameter. Again, it just seems like a larger watch to me. I mean, it's a tank of a watch. Dual push button deploying clasp with safety lock. We have the Nubeo logo or Nubeo branding on the clasp. We have a little bit of Nubeo branding on this, very subtle, not too over the top, but we do have a signed. Well, not really signed, but we do have a branded crown, screw-down crown. We do have sort of branded, I don't know if you can see that in the video, lugs or lug caps. And then we have this odd device off to the side here at the, what is that, at the 11 o'clock position, or the 10 o'clock position. I have no idea what this is. It is knurled. You can turn it, but I don't know what the purpose of this is. When I turn it, it doesn't do anything. So that's a little odd. Water resistance on this, we have 30 ATMs. Now I will state that having that piece on here is a little bit concerning to me, because this doesn't really serve, that I can tell, any purpose. And to me, why would they put it on here? And if it rotates like this, is there a seal in there giving us the water resistance, giving us that 30 ATM? So a little confusing on here. They don't list anything about that. I can't see any indication that it serves a purpose. So if you guys know, or if Nubeo sees this video, or when they see this video and they want to let me know, I just don't know if that's maybe their take on a helium release valve, and they just kind of put some knurled edges on it. I just haven't seen one look like this before, but as far as I can tell, that's the only thing that it could be. It's just a rotating helium release valve. Now, a lot of times helium release valves do have sort of, they have seals inside and whatnot, and you can actually rotate certain parts of that. But generally, I've seen, a lot of times I see a helium release valve that has any kind of motion. Most of the time, it's like a manual helium release valve, not automatic. So not sure, they didn't list anything about that, and that's a little disappointing because this is important information. Let me just pop up the user manual here and we can download the user manual. And let's see if we can actually find anything about that. Screw down crown. Alright, so here we go. So good thing we checked the manual. It does state here that it is a helium release valve. So it probably is automatic. I don't think this is something you're going to have to mess with, but they just made it where it actually turns for whatever reason. Not sure. Maybe they all turn. Maybe because this one isn't completely recessed into the case, you have a little bit of edge on that. You know, that's the, so if you get this, don't think there's something wrong with it. That's just the way it's designed. Let's see if they mention anything about the. Let me zoom in a little bit here and see if we can find what it says. It just reads about the helium release valve and does not need any manual intervention. So it is automatic. It just kind of fooled me there the way they designed that. Most of the time with helium release valves, again, they're recessed. So no big deal. Kind of cool they did it that way. It's a little different. It does have the Nubeo branding on it as well. And I don't think they're going to list anything on the movement here, but let's just see if they do. No, from what I can tell, I don't see any information about what kind of movement is in this watch. So that's too bad. I mean, you know, unless I'm missing it somewhere, you know, for a watch of this price, you want to know what movement's in there, and yeah, I can't find it. So, all right, so oh well, you know, I'll let you know when I know. But anyway, very cool looking watch, nice big tall wrist presence, and I absolutely love that color. Now you may not like the golden bark, and if you don't, there's a couple different variations, and a couple different variations of this watch. What's really odd is that I actually have here. Is this the same one? Yeah, it is. Excuse me. That's not odd at all. Not odd as well. Here, okay, this part is odd. So the price on this here, if you want the golden bark right now without using the Fat Cat Collections discount code, is $845. If you go ahead and get the gift set, which it looks like it includes a hat, they have it listed at $1,400. So, you know, I'll be honest with you, that's kind of ridiculous. But you know, I got to keep it real, and I'll keep it real with the company as well. But here's what's even more ridiculous, is that they have the blue light limited edition model. Now this, I didn't see this when I requested this. This is a great looking variation as well. Let's see if this little tiny picture will load here. All right, there it is. All right, so it appears to be like a, is it like a graphite color, or is it stainless? Looks like stainless, but it's got an abalone face. All right, so check this out. Limited to 180 pieces, super limited. Alright, here's the part that bugs me. So this is the most limited edition version they have. Arguably, I think one of the coolest ones. And it's only $285 on sale. So the thing about Nubeo, and I hope that at some point, you know, I don't own the company, so I can't tell you whether, you know, they're going to get, you know, whether they're going to change the pricing structure or whatnot. They have variation of this, $845. Some of the other ones here, $525. Again, you get the gift set. You're looking at $1,400. Like I said, I'm not going to put up, a lot of times during these videos I'll pop up a picture showing you guys the different variations. There's too many. There's like 2 pages, so I don't know, what do we have, 20 different variations of this watch. They're all really cool, and to be honest with you, damn man, this one's pretty cool too. They got the, man, I don't know if they just added these or if I just missed these, but they have, this one here looks like it's got meteorite. You guys know I dig the meteorite. Gosh, man, I'm discovering this with you guys. They have a poppy black. Oh my word! Man, it's got a black and red gradient face. That's pretty nice as well. Man, sorry guys, but now I got you guys here. You just gonna have to wait. Oh man, euphoric black. They get some really nice color variation. This is a great watch. I think they would definitely sell these out. Some of these colors are sold out, so I'm not really sure. You know, if these are gone completely, because when I looked at this watch, I didn't see these before. I feel like they just added these, so I feel like these are going to become available. So keep checking back. But I think you're going to see different prices down the road. Around Christmas time, you are seeing deals like this. $285 this watch is a great price. Whether or not you're going to be able to buy it or not is beyond me. By the time of this video, when I do release it, I will put up the another link to Ashford. Sometimes you can pick these up for a really great deal through Ashford. But as of today, be sure to use my coupon code if you get it directly through Nubeo. And man, pick this one up. This is, I think this is one of the nicest ones, but I definitely dig that meteorite as well. I personally, to be honest with you, I wouldn't go with the gift set, because you're from I mean, again, this price could totally change tomorrow, but you know, the addition of a hat to me and I don't know if there's more you get with it, but the addition of a hat is not worth $600. So these are the things that got to change, because people look at that and say, come on, man, are you trying to rip me off? And this is a great watch. This is a great company. They make great products, and their price should reflect honesty. Their price should reflect quality. They don't need to do that, but they all do it. You know, Bulova does it. All brands do it, but hopefully we can get that changed. But in the meantime, check this out. Awesome looking watch. Let me show you the box real quick, because I don't really get too involved in showing off the box, but Nubeo boxes are kind of fun. This particular one's got that cool kind of green and aqua, very colorful. Looks like we have a jellyfish in the front. You know, very similar to most of your other boxes that you're going to get. Limited edition card number, normal pillow. You know, nothing really to write home about. It's cardboard. It's something that you're probably, you know, I've always said with boxes like this is not a display box. It's a box that if you are gifting this to somebody, they're going to open up and be like, oh, no way, cool, you know, and then it's going to go in probably the garbage. But anyway, really cool watch. Check it out. Let's throw it on the wrist. So I'm about 5'8", I weigh about 182 pounds, and I have a 7-inch wrist. This is what it looks like on a guy my size, my height, and my weight. Keep in mind, I also removed 5 links from this watch to get it to fit my wrist. So if you're a big boy, I guess you could probably go up to maybe an 8¼ inch wrist with this. Pretty cool. Like I said, I think this color combination is the best. I believe when I first started collaborating with Nubeo, I requested this, and I think it was sold out at the time. But I got one now, so very cool looking piece. This would pair really well with that new brown leather jacket I just got. Very cool. The brown, you know, the distressed brown kind of leather color in this. I mean, I mean, like I said, you can wear it with anything you want, but it's definitely a different color, and I think this is definitely one to add to your collection if you're kind of getting sick of the gold, sick of the silver. It's a great looking watch. All right, folks, well, that is it. I want to thank Nubeo for their generosity as always sending this out. I do look forward to sharing some of their newer models. Again, when you click the link in the description, this one, see, this is new too. See, every time I have to keep up on this company, because every time I turn around, they're adding something. And I would have added this to my last order. All right, so this one's pretty cool. They have one called this one's nice. Check this one. I know this isn't about this, but they have one called the Tranquility. I got to get my hands on this. So this is really unique. I don't know how they've done this, but they've actually, it looks like they've actually, the bezel on it looks like the moon surface, and the face looks like the moon. And it is moon, you know, it is space related. Very cool looking watch. Stay tuned for that. It does come with a NASA strap. Really cool dive case. All right, so I got to, right after this video, I have to email my girl and get my hands on one of those. If you haven't checked out the other variations of this watch, check it out. If you haven't checked out the other Nubeo watch reviews I've done, I reviewed many Nubeo watches to date. Where's the one I'm looking at here? It is the, even this is new. What in the hell? When did they sneak these on? Nubeo is sneaking on me, man. All right, so the one I was thinking was called the Viking, but it looks like they had another one here. It looks like a variation of the Magellan. It looks different than the Magellans that I've already reviewed, so definitely give that a go. That, man, that dual balance wheel Viking is sick. Stay tuned for that. All right, that's it. I got to do a little shopping. So, you guys, thanks for watching the video. I want to thank Nubeo again for their generosity always in collaborating with Fat Cat Collections. As always, if I can help you guys in any way, drop me a comment, drop me an email. I'm always here to help. Please use my link in the description if you do want to make a purchase. And, you know, a lot of guys, a lot of times, you know, guys will say, hey, I want to get this watch, it's on sale. Let me know. Let me see what I can do for you. You never know what kind of deals I might be able to get you directly through Nubeo. No guarantees, but if you are interested, let me know. I'll see what I can do. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Take care.